Hello, 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 welcome, welcome. Yeah, I will be back in 1 second again. I need to get my coffee once it's done. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Today I want to focus on some bug fixing, not that crap here. So yeah, we have a couple of bugs. I investigated a little bit more yesterday, didn't really find a whole lot, but I have one lead that we can look at. I'll be right back getting my coffee. All right. So yeah. What I saw. What the hell is that? Why did I have a hit position here? So let me open render doc maybe, because we will use that today quite a lot. And now let's open the engine, of course. And the one thing I want to do right away is not that. And probably don't do a readback for now. But really only do the apply operation. But when we do apply the operation, here, we don't actually put it inside the yeah, inside the buffer, and I would want to just write out here where percent u adding sphere at index start add pos %f %f and size %f, and now we do hit, or no, data start index hit position x y z and brush size x. No, we don't need that, we just need to exclude here the stuff as well. Create volume source. Oh, okay. Maybe we just comment that out. And then here, do we do that? No, let's not do that. And here, let's just do always 1. Let's see if that runs. So yeah, basically it seems some issue with the conditioner rendering, because for some reason everything works fine without that. But then it just stops working as soon as I have the conditioner rendering here, which is a little odd. Alright, so do we have a working shader? Looks like it. Yeah, we don't generate, which makes sense, but we have this shit. I think I did that because I added something somewhere. I think I added this one here. Maybe that is not needed, I don't know. Are we again spamming our thing? Okay, well, I mean, okay. I think we can terrain panel. I think we can comment that out to do a little bit less spam on the console. Why is it so many? Hold on, what? Because we are... Yeah, I'm not doing any more on left click, right? That's why. Not doing it all the time. For render dog reasons. But then here, see, it doesn't trigger anymore. And that is confusing to me. passes, but it doesn't do anything. Why? Or did I use the wrong... Oh, I used the wrong brush, that's why. Okay, but here, that one should do something. Okay, but that writes out a message. Adding sphere at index 8 at pos 121 10 288. Why is it at pos 8 though? Did I not say it should be at pos 1? Data index. Ah, because... Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Okay. But then why are we not seeing that? Okay, let's do another thing. Another test. So we always add that. We always add it at 0. That way we only have like one sphere, right? We can read back. In that case. Doesn't really matter. Alright. That didn't work. Yay. Right into the GPU crash. Why? I mean, that looks interesting. Are we even using that? Hold on. Volume terrain system. Oh, but... Hey? Ah... That makes sense. That makes sense. How can I make that possible easy? I mean, maybe I just don't do the read back yet. Maybe I just do those 3. Okay, that does something. And I mean, probably... Yeah, exactly. That outputs quite a lot of stuff. The question is, does that do it here as well? Eight messages. Nothing changed. How can you say nothing changed here? Ah, we are not adding it, probably that's why. Messages. Nothing changed. Okay. But then it's empty here. Why? Is it really that here? No, it's empty. Oh, well, here we have stuff. But then down here it's empty again. But it's the same pointer, right? Volume sources list and volume sources data. Okay, something with the volume sources list. We do a shadow. And maybe we need to do shader read, shader write here. For that one, because that is the count, right? Then we get that. We dispatch and we turn both of them to shader read again. Should be fine. But before that... Oh no, and then in find. Do I need to do a shader read here? I don't think so, actually. But something is missing here. So that does a pipeline barrier on terrain brush. And then we do another barrier where we do as well as read to write. Then we begin. And here we go from shader write to shader read. And here as well. Makes absolutely zero sense. Hmm. Do we have a global barrier here somewhere already? Well, in another case. I guess we can do that. I don't know. Let's see if that helps. That is basically a full stop, more or less. Let's close that. But then I still don't know which barrier is missing, more or less. Even if that works now. Pipeline state. That's so weird. It's as if it uses it. What the hell? I mean, I do wait for it. That's the weird part. I mean, we can as well just do another one. Wait. That's weird. Shouldn't we do shader read here? Shader read here. And then probably a shader read here as well. Cause why not? Not sure if that will do any different. And the question is, can we incorporate that somehow into the shader graph? That's the other question. What the fuck is going on? Volume sources list. Volume sources data. beyond me. Why would that not be correct? Is there something stupid like word volume sources? No, they are. They are writable. And I mean, I do still think that this would be nicer. And probably this can be 4 by the land. But not sure if that now breaks stuff. Or for that we need to generate the shaders new. So let's do that. Where is my buffer going? Okay, so that still kind of works. Ish. Let's see. It would be nice to have an auto close here for render doc. What can you do? Yeah, no, don't save, restart, perfect. Ah, yeah, we removed the message. But yeah, we have a hit. We don't write it, but we have a hit. Then here, it's gone again. 1624. Oh, that looks fine. For some reason, the hit is the source data and source list gets wiped. Why? Why would that be different? We're not doing that multiple times, right? No, we're not. Storage device address. That should be fine. It's just because we're stupid. do that as well. Does that make any difference? I hope not, but I mean, if it does, it's easy to find. But that shouldn't make a difference. Wait. Let's do both. But even then, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense now. That can't really be it. But it will be a fun day today, probably finding that bug. But we have to find it. Because that might lead us to the other issue that we have as well. So yeah, that makes kind of sense. Here, that is empty again still. Can I somehow see the address? STD 430. STD 430. Really? Hmm. I mean, we can try that. Jesus. I need to recompile all the shaders again for that to work. Let's hope that actually works, because I'm not 100% sure if that does what we want. Okay, so we are running here. Let's go to render doc. And does that work now? Pipeline state. No, still doesn't work. Very nice. Not. It's like so weird. The octree, it does work. Hmm. Fascinating. How do we use that? It's here, here, and here. Which should be fine. Then we have it here. Actually, oh yeah, here it's empty as well, or? Yeah. It's as if it doesn't write to it. Hold on, maybe. Let's do one thing. Let's not do that anymore. Hey. Also, yeah. Makes sense. Do we even core that? That's another question, because I think we might not even core that anymore. Two access flags. What is shader storage read? Okay. So that should be fine. We never do a graphics transition with that, right? No, but that's fine. Hmm. Let's find word oak tree. And apply operation. 1 4 5 6 5 5 5 2. Looks fine. The current one is shader read, and we want to go to shader read. Why is the current one shader read? Oh, because we already transitioned here, right? That's why. That is shader right. What does that do? Let's try add that. I have no idea. That one I'm not sure if it does anything or not. Okay. At least we are running. It's there. Not sure what I would do then if that fixes it. Because I need to read up how to set that then. But I'm doubtful anyways that this fixes it. It's bizarre, to say the least. Hmm. Yeah, so that didn't do anything. I'm really confused why that would be the case. How it can go empty again. And why does RenderDoc not tell me anything about that? Just does it magically. Hmm. I mean, that's fair. Wait, buffer reference. Hold on. Oh no, it says buffer reference here as well. Sad. I thought I might have found something, but I didn't. Pack CSG sphere. Let's try something else. Let's try that. That should do absolutely no difference. But you never know. Maybe there is some stuff going on with the function stuff. Because I am quite lost where that goes wrong. But we will find it out. Pretty sure. We will get to that. Okay, maybe not. Pipeline debug. Where are my volume sources? Wait, what? Hold on. I mean, that can't really be everything, right? Run forwards to cursor. Okay. Hmm. That is just somehow gone from the shader. That's interesting. But okay. We go to get sample value. Okay. Okay, but are we not going to the evaluate? Run forward to cursor. Are we just quitting before or what? Oh, we are. Alright. Unfortunate. Hmm. Oh wait, but no, that should be fine. Here we set the pipeline barrier. From read to read write. And then Why is it from read to read? Hold on. That doesn't sound right. Hmm. There's stuff going on here that's not really making sense. Where is the apply operation? Maybe we just do shader right. Let's not do that for now, even though that shouldn't matter. And we can maybe do it after that. Although all of those will not really make a huge difference. I doubt that this is anywhere getting or getting us anywhere closer. Did I even change? Oh yeah, I changed a shader that should be working in that sense. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. Why would that not work? And I mean, even that doesn't work, right? Which, in my mind, should as well work, but... Oh, we can do that. It doesn't really matter. You can see in render doc that then the count will increase, but it will not be the same across the board, right? Value 1. So bizarre. But yeah, so here we do a pipeline barrier. And we barrier from read to write. Then here as well. From read to write. Makes sense. Then here you have this weird barrier which I just added, which is doing absolutely jack shit. And then we have here another one where we go from write to read. That makes perfect sense. Volume sources list. And we have another one. So we go from write to read. And all of that should work, but it doesn't. Nobody knows why. Or try something very stupid. Let's do here. Percent EU volume sources count. Just stupid like that, right? Is that really 0? Or is that just a render doc bug? Well, I bet it's 0 because otherwise not a lot of other things make sense anymore. Save this capture now. Yeah. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because I think we write a 1 in here, right? Yeah. Oh, what the hell is going on? Maybe I should try to run it on an NVIDIA card and see if that throws some more validation errors. Because that might lead us to something. Okay. Very weird. Yeah, I think the best would be probably getting a test on a different graphics card API. Just to evaluate if there is something going on. It has to be something with a weird validation issue. But I think we don't have the other problem anymore with I mean, it's hard to say, right? But it doesn't look like we have a problem with generation anymore. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, because we... Okay, makes sense. Probably should have this somehow double buffered or something like that. Or like probably a buffer and then copy it over or something like that. That would probably make the most sense. A temp buffer for the mesh and then copy it over. All right. So what else could I do today? We could try the camera update. I mean, that probably goes hand in hand with this double buffering, maybe. So let's try that. Can I get a transient buffer for that, basically? Probably not, right? Probably run create transient vertex buffer. Transient volume mesh buffer. We just want storage and that. Oh, we will, yeah, we will for sure not fit that, right? Vertex buffer. Nah, that's no way that we fit that currently. But that will crash for sure. Yeah. Question is, how much bigger do I need to make this? Quite a lot bigger, right? That doesn't even fit anymore then. Yeah, that's not it. Graphics. What's VK device size? I'd say 64-bit. We could change that then. Now we could change this to like 40, which is like insane. That's way too much, right? How much is that actually? 1 shifted by 40 divided by 1024. It's 1 gig. That's too much. It's maybe still too much. Isn't that as well? Oh, that's maybe not so much, but I'm not sure. That should work. That. What errors do I need to change for this? I mean, it doesn't really matter because we don't really use more or less memory without it. It's the same crap basically. Alrighty, even more conversions. But now we should be close. I think that's 32,000 MB, but I'm not sure. To be honest. Static cast. I'm not sure if we want that to be as well potentially. Okay, no, that wants to be a U32. Alright. What? Is it that we are too big? It's probably that it's too big, right? Yeah. That might be done too much, maybe. How much is that? Oh, that's too much, yeah. Never mind. Miscalculated quite a bit. No ring buff. Oh, god damn it, where is it? Graphics API. Unshifted by 30. That's still too much. The one shifted by 27. Yeah, let's try that. And hope that it fits. Doesn't. Damn. Really, how much memory am I using already? Wait, that's different though, right? That's something different. Buffer is null. For the mesh vertices? Did I not assign that anymore or what? Oh, I don't. Ah, stupid me. I mean, basically I can copy that. But transient, and here transient vertex buffer is that. We probably want to extract into that. We transition into shader right. And then into shader read. Or two things. That one into shader right. That one into shader read. Then we do command buffer copy. From that one to that one. And then we transition that one to shader vertex read. And then the copy, does that work with the buffer handle that we have here? No, not really. We need plus, well, the size. Okay. And source offset. That should work. That actually worked straight away.